Hi, my name is Connie Collis, and I run the CWW Horse Adventures, doing business as the stables at Tamaya in Bernalillo, New Mexico.
Ms. Collis, how many years have you been a part of the equine industry?
All my life. I'm not going to tell you how old I am,
Okay.
But we start out as children riding and doing gymkhanas and things like that. Then we went to high school rodeo, junior rodeo, and then I went to marry a cowboy. Worked on ranches all over New Mexico and ended up in San Ysidro with my own feed store.
Next question. Have you always loved your job and what you do, or has there been days that you hate it? And what is the amount of fire or zeal you wake up with every day to do your job?
No, I love what I do, and I love it every day. Sometimes I'm not crazy about employees when I have to have those people working for me. But as far as working with horses or working with people that love animals and horses, I love it. And it's not hard for me to wake up because I'm actually getting to do what I always dreamed of as a child.
How many horses did you start off with for your riding program?
For my riding program
Yeah,
at the stables?
at the stables. Yes, ma'am.
Well, I was giving lessons here, and I had 10 horses when they hired me. But before I got to go there, I had to have 18. So I arrived at that facility 10 years ago with 18 horses, and I now have over 50.
How did you establish your business and get the contract to be a part of the resort? And are the guests the majority of your business?
Well, as I said, here at the feed store, I was giving lessons to kids. I was part of the 4-H program. I was a 4-H leader for probably 6-7 years. And they found out I was giving lessons here, and they started sending their lesson people here because they didn't offer that at the stables at the time. When the resort was open, they wanted to be able to provide activities at the resort, so they had another person running their stables. And after several people came out here and I interacted with the management at the Hyatt and everything, then they asked me to come to the Hyatt and take over, and I had to bid on it. But once that process was done, then I was a contractor to the Hyatt.
There we go. When you first started out, how hard was it for you to get established, and do you make a nice amount of money?
There's different times that I make a good amount of money. You know, when I first started there, it was very easy to get established because they already had a riding program going on. But I was there for 2 years when the economy fell apart. And a huge part of our business that actually makes a lot of money is corporate riding. When they do corporate retreats and they offer a afternoon where people can go to the spa, go golfing, or go riding. And that was huge, but for a while it was very unpopular for corporate groups to spend money on activities. So my business really suffered for about 3 or 4 years. But now we feel like it's really coming back through our rehab program there. You know, we're doing corporate rodeos, corporate group rides, and stuff like that. And so when we take in these horses to rehabilitate, the corporate groups feel a responsibility to give back. So we just see our business growing because of the whole idea of using horses that nobody else wants.
So what is your biggest expense?
Feed.
Feed. When is the busiest time of the year, and how do you help yourself out to lessen the workload for yourself during the busy times? And how many regular or full-time employees do you have?
I have 2 full-time employees, and the rest of the time we use kids out of school, from college, stuff like that, because we're really busy from March to September, and maybe a little bit in October, but those times we ride in the middle of the day, so it's not a long day. In the summertime we ride in the morning and at night because of the heat, so that's when it takes more staff. And there's always kids out of school, out of college, that need a job for the summertime, and so that's how we handle that. We take seasonal employees. And then there's people around that maybe retired men or ladies that just want a little extra money, and we have them on call.
Okay, of course. How would you make your business better if you could think of any possible way?
Well, we're always trying to make it better. We're always thinking of ways to improve our riding and improve what we do for people. The best way we could make it better is to make enough money to, especially through the horse rehab, is to have people on staff who are making enough money to ride the horses, keep them sound, keep them safe for the people, and like always regenerating their enthusiasm, because the horses get tired too. But if they get to do different things, then they feel better. And you know, we have a lot of ideas to have like a little training session with people. We're calling it a luxury dude ranch. So you stay at the Hyatt and come riding, instead of stay at the, you know, go riding and then stay in a bunkhouse. Instead, you can go back and get a spa treatment or something like that. And so we're always looking for ways to enhance it. The best thing I could think of is for people that have the money to support the horses to give, so that we can create more jobs for people who like horses and take care of more horses. That's the thing I think would most enhance my business, is to be able to make enough money to save and care for more horses and give more horse-related jobs.
Of course. Thank you for your time. It was a pleasure, Connie.
Thank you.
I should have been a cowboy. I should have learned to rope and ride. Wearing my 6-shooter, riding my pony on a cattle drive.